Hey everyone, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are doing an island tour. Today's island was created by Luna Crossing on Instagram. I will have all of their socials linked in the video's description as well as their YouTube channel. They did a tour of their own island, so definitely go check it out if you're interested also in any of the codes that you are seeing on their island today. Luna said that this island theme is a cozy, small farmcore village. So maybe this will inspire me to actually commit to an island theme like this and not give up in 5 seconds. Here's the dream address to this island in case y'all want to come visit. I definitely recommend visiting the island because sometimes I do miss locations on the map, but I am very excited to share this island with y'all today. I'm a huge fan of Cottagecore islands and naturals. It's just so hard for me to create these because I don't really know how to transition and decorate them. I honestly have a new appreciation for naturals and cottagecore themes just in general because on my channel recently I tried to do a no terraform challenge, and that was around the cottagecore theme, and I struggled with that. There's a lot of item planning and placement involved in islands like this, and I honestly never realized that until I actually tackled it. For me personally, I normally keep my naturals really simple and minimalistic, and a huge part of that is because I don't know how to item layer and decorate cozy spots like we see on islands today. I hope to be able to do a cottagecore theme in the future that definitely has a lot of dedication and beautiful little sitting areas like we're seeing. I admire themes like this so much. The cottagecore creators in this community truly just blow me away. I'm also noticing a lot of usage of angled bridges on this island, especially from just looking at their map, and I am obsessed when people do this. I actually started doing a lot of angled bridges ever since I saw cottagecore creators do them whenever I do naturals, just because it really does add a lot of dimension and structure to naturals in general. And I know that I focus mostly on city core, but I do have a huge appreciation for naturals in general. I just think they're so pretty to look at. I think what drains me the most whenever I try to do a natural is just all the placement and thought that has to go into the flowers and into the trees. City core is a lot less overwhelming for me, so when you look at islands like this, it's a definite different thought process from what I'm used to. Lately, I've been really inspired to do a fall themed natural, and this island is definitely going to help inspire that. I'm honestly super excited to see that a lot of the community is wanting to do fall and winter themes right now because I've been very drawn to those islands lately. I don't know, I think it's because I've been doing so many summer themes, but I am definitely ready to tackle the upcoming seasons and just go ahead and get an early start on those islands in general. Another thing I want to point out about this island is literally every single spot is decorated, from the beaches to the edge of the map. That is dedication, and it's just beautifully done. All these cozy areas just bring the whole island together. I also forgot that these trees existed, the ones that are kind of like, you know, dead looking with no leaves on them. I forgot that those were even a thing. I wonder what other island themes would work great for these. Maybe a swamp island. I think they come into a different color. I want to say that it does come in like a mossy tone and maybe even like a white tone as well. I'm also absolutely in love with this location for this villager house. I just love little mini lakes and big spaces of water in general. So many people have been doing that on their islands lately, and it's honestly a really great addition. You may have even seen me do it on one of my city islands. It does help with item loading and lag. It helps space out things in general, and it really does add a new perspective on islands. I just really love perspective builds in general, so I always get excited when I see people do these on their island themes. I also really love how they have layered the houses over here near the edge of the map. It honestly doesn't even feel like we're at the edge of the map, just with all the decorations on the beach in general and how they've added so much dimension to the build. Definitely some great ideas for sure if you are doing something around this island theme or looking just for ideas in general how to make your island feel a lot more full and bigger in general. So now that I've seen pretty much the whole entire right side of their map, I'm gonna make my way towards the left side now. I absolutely love how easy to navigate this island is. There's so much content, but I haven't had any issues with getting lost or stuck, so that is something I also appreciate because I feel like every time I do a natural it becomes a maze. I know a lot of y'all are always like, Nora, I got stuck on your island, so this is definitely some great inspiration for me on working and improving to make navigation on my naturals a lot easier. I think what I love most about about this island is the usage of mini farms throughout the build. It doesn't feel flat at all. There's a lot of dimension and texture going on throughout the island. And then I love, again, the usage of all the angled bridges. It just really does add a lot of different perspectives to islands like this. And again, I also love all the villager placement. Every spot is decorated beautifully and all the villagers have really nice decorated yards. I also love this little strawberry patch here because it's actually just done with flowers that have been plucked. I honestly don't understand why Nintendo didn't give us strawberries in the 2.0 update. We had so many different veggies and different crops in general. Not to mention, we got so many different themed strawberry items. So why didn't we get this crop? It makes no sense. Anyways, now I think we're at the edge of the left side of their map. I absolutely love this little carnival area. The evening time that they chose for their dream address also just really brings out the carnival lights in general too. I know I said this earlier, but I still can't get over how much content is on the island and how even though we're at the edge of the map, it really doesn't feel that way. I absolutely adore how Nooks was decorated. There's just this cute little pumpkin patch on the beach, and I did not realize that we could plant pumpkins on the beach at all until now. That is an amazing feature. And then we have this cute little carving area at the edge of the beach. Just every little spot on this island is so adorable and precious, and everything is just decorated so well. So now I'm back where the fall carnival was, and I went down that incline and we're greeted with yet again another villager house and a really cute yard and just small mini farm in general for them. I appreciate how they've used the mum cushions at an angle. I never would have thought to do that. I'm wanting to do some sort of a farm theme in the future, so this island is definitely giving me a lot of great ideas and just placement in general for these items. So now after we leave where the mum farm was, I'm looking at this waterscaping over here, and I just absolutely adore this. And you can see that really pretty bridge in the distance. Lots of great terraform inspiration, and then we have this gorgeous angled path over here. I believe that they're using a transparent grass code to round out the base game path. I've actually seen this done on several islands, and I love that code so much. This code is also really great if you're wanting to expand the amount of space in your custom design slots. It really does not take up as much space like a normal path would. So definitely a great option if you're trying to make use of your custom design slots or just make them go further in general. Once again, a ton of great little miniature farm inspiration for your island, and so many cute little ground codes too, like this little duck nest over here by the bridge. I think that is such a great code for an island theme like this. All the blanket codes too in general are just so fun and colorful looking and just blend into the island theme in general. I also did not realize that this item here existed, the little placemat, and then with that little piece of cake on top of it. Touring this island today has honestly made me realize that there's a lot of great items that I did not know existed. My favorite spot on this island is this gorgeous wheat field lookout, and it's so crazy to think that this is at the edge of the map because it doesn't feel like that way at all. It feels a lot bigger than it looks. The item placement here feels really realistic, and I just love how they were able to space out the windmills too. It's just a very peaceful build in general. At the entry of the wheat field, we have this adorable placement with the tractor, and I love that custom design code underneath of it. It feels really realistic, and just like we've been seeing throughout the island, there's a ton of little miniature farms, and again, that just complements the farm core village theme that they have been doing throughout the build in general. I just really love all these miniature farms because they've gotten really creative with not only the layouts of them, but also just how to design them in general. This is definitely, again, some great inspiration, even if you're doing a city core like farm theme. All the crops and just how they've placed these miniature farms throughout the island can work really well for villager yards and just decorating really small and awkward locations on your island. Once we go down that incline from the wheat field, we are greeted with this adorable little campsite area, and again, lots of cozy spots and decoration ideas if you're doing a cottagecore theme. We also have this adorable grape farm here, and I still can't get over how realistic those umbrella designs look too. They look like actual little barrels full of grapes. My next absolute favorite location on their map is this little lookout full of all the mush items. I'm a huge fan of these, especially the red tone ones. I actually did a mush forest, I want to say before 2.0, and it was one of my absolute favorite themes to do. And this spot right here really makes me want to improve that and just redo the theme in general, especially since we have 2.0 now. I feel like the mush items just in general are amazing items on Animal Crossing. And then we have a lot of these cute little details with the carrots being placed there and that puddle code. I even seen that puddle code throughout the whole entire island, and I absolutely love it. It feels really realistic. Another thing I want to bring attention to is all of the dropped materials being used for decor throughout the island. Using materials like this really adds realism to a build, and I just think it complements an island theme, especially on a build like this today. This location on their map feels super realistic. It's also one of my absolute favorite spots on their map. I accidentally did not realize that this spot was on the left side of the island. So I knew I was missing something because I remember seeing a really cute orchard build. So I went back throughout the island to find this spot, especially since we're about to end the island tour. I did not want to miss any of my favorite locations on this beautiful island. That apple pie sign is so adorable. There's just so much detail. I can't get over that. I know I've said this throughout the whole entire island, but there is just a ton of content, and every spot is beautifully decorated, has a great theme to it. And then I love this little picnic area. I mean, just all the spots match each other really well. And then I love the usage of the cruiser bikes here, and the fact that they decided to use the red ones, just bring out those beautiful red tones throughout the apple trees. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I saw every spot on the map, but as I've said earlier in the tour, definitely come visit the dream address. It is such a beautiful island, so inspiring. A huge thank you to Luna Crossings for letting me tour this beautiful island today. I hope y'all got a ton of inspiration like I did from this island. Let me know what your favorite spot was in the comment section below. With that being said, thank y'all so much for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.